body of the former Vice President, Alex Ekueme, has arrived in Enugu, southeast Nigeria, ahead of the service of songs to be held at the Cathedral Church of the Good Shepherd. Earlier, the body arrived in Nigeria from London for the commendation service organized by the federal government. Top government functionaries, including his immediate family members, members of the federal cabinet, and other prominent Nigerians, attended a parade of honor which was inspected by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. The former Vice President died in a London hospital after a brief illness at the age of 85. Now, in a bid to revamp basic education in Cross River State, the state government has announced the execution of over 300 projects at 182 contractors have been handed over certificates of completion. Speaking at a briefing in Calabar, the state capital, the chairman of the State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, Stephen Ode, also discloses that most of the public schools in the state have started taking delivery of state-of-the-art facilities.
We're talking about metamorphosis.
The public primary schools in Cross River State now wears a new look. The facelift is a result of the joint venture between the federal and the state government. For the Ben Ayade-led government, the need to provide ultra-modern learning environment is one of its key objectives.
We have been able to execute about 327 projects across the state within these 2 years. And out of the 327 projects so far awarded, I think the Director of Physical Planning is here. We have been able to release certificate of completion to over 182 contractors.
In times like this, appreciation comes with more demands, just as the head teacher of this school appeals to the state government to settle promotion arrears of teachers in the state.
There are in the area of promotion, because they have not released our promotion yet, though they are trying with the salary payment, but at least we need that promotion to spur up, to sit up. Though even without that, teachers are working, but at least if it comes, it adds more grease to our elbow.
In a swift reaction, the SUBEB chief promised that the demands of the teachers would be addressed in the shortest possible time.
We are working tirelessly to see that we release our promotion. Teachers, the backlog of promotion from 2009 to 2016, we have conducted interview for that, and the financial benefit is going to be about 171 million. And on the basis of that, we have written to the governor to release money so that we can make our teachers happy the way he has been making teachers to be happy across the state.
Thank you very much.
With the Cross River State government demonstrating commitment to move basic education to the next level, it's also keeping a watch on its contractors to avoid unnecessary delays in its project delivery.
The governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal, is advising Nigerian youth to go beyond the acquisition of professional skills to begin to acquire professional skills that will make them self-reliant and employers of labor. Speaking at a roundtable with the National Association of Nigerian Students, Mr. Tambuwal, who was represented by the state's Commissioner for Solid Minerals, explains that skills acquisition will create employment in addition to reducing the number of vulnerable youth. A member of the student group advocates also bared his mind on the need to promote peace and development in the country.
From the perspective of the Sokoto State government, under the watch of His Excellency Right Honorable Aminu Waziri Tambuwal Motole Sokoto Siaba, has placed high premium on education and skills acquisition to our youth, because realizing that youths are more vulnerable to the volatility of crisis wherever they occur, be it in the areas of Boko Haram or insurgency of whatever guise, the demands or agitations in every respect, it is the youth that are being pushed to actually push for the demands.
One thing I believe, or we believe at the level of France, is coming together like this from different parts of the country, students from various sectors, we are coming together to ensure that there is unity in this country, which I believe that the National Association of Nigerian Students is one of the sectors in Nigeria that if it is strongly utilized, we are going to have a great unity in this country.
Let's turn our attention to the southeastern part of the country now, and the governor of Enugu State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, has reiterated his administration's commitments to the continuous improvement of education through infrastructure renewal. Governor Ugwuanyi was speaking during the flag-off ceremony of the 10-kilometer Ugwumo-Nkwobo Godfrey Okoye University Road in Enugu East local government area. He says the move is also in keeping with the rural development policy of his administration.
Dusty and untarred for almost a decade, this road has been a nightmare for residents of Ugwomo community in Enugu East local government area. The residents are here to receive Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, who has come to flag off the construction of the 10-kilometer Nkwobo Godfrey Okoye University Road.
To the glory of God and the service of humanity.
In the last 80 years, we've been talking about this road. We've written letters. We've made effort here and there. We've spoken words. We've written human words until the Messiah arrived. Your Excellency, you are the Messiah.
Please do more of this around the other communities in the state. Around the other communities in the state. You will get more political points by doing this type of thing you have done today than political campaign.
The need for the reconstruction of the road is born out of requests from authorities of the university and members of the community who have been anxiously waiting for improved infrastructure in the community.
We remain committed to the continuous improvement of the state's education sector, particularly through the provision of necessary infrastructure, equipment and logistical support to educational institutions at all levels. Accordingly, we pledge our continued partnership and cooperation with the Godfrey Okoye University and similar institutions in the state to ensure the realization of our common visions and objectives in the education sector for the benefit of our children and the society at large.
The road, when completed, is expected to open up the agrarian communities in the local government area and also stimulate the plans of the state government for all-round development of the rural communities.
The Nigerian Navy has the capacity to tackle complex internal security issues courtesy of its special boat squad patterned after the U.S. Navy SEALs. The chairman, Senate Committee on Navy, Senator Isam So, said this during the committee's visit to the Western Naval Command in Lagos on an oversight tour to assess how the Navy fared with the 2017 budget. The leadership of the committee hopes it will also reach out to other commands for a first-hand assessment of the preparedness of the Navy to deal with maritime challenges.
Yeah, you can see there, even just now we saw about 2 boats that came from France. That's to show you that they are ready to get more equipment. It's just that the resources is just limited. But what we are going to do as a committee, we'll try as much as possible to see outside the envelope if we can get maybe assistance from NNPC, CBN, NIMASA and other agencies that are benefiting from the Navy. There are so many these special forces in the Navy that can solve a lot of problems in this country. So I think we'll put it to the leadership of the Senate so that they will inform Mr. President that we have part of the solution of the Benue problem.